The GOAT code. I believe this video will wake up thousands. So, Messi just scored versus Mexico, where I live, to match Ronaldo and Maradona with 8 World Cup goals. I keep talking about this celebration where they point 2 fingers to the sky. This is mocking the Twin Towers, and it's also honouring Lucifer. So Messi wore the number 19 jersey in his first World Cup back in 2006, which was in Germany. And 19 is the 8th prime number. And like I said, guys, Messi, Ronaldo and Maradona all currently have 8 World Cup goals, like 888. King Charles turned exactly 888 months old when he turned 74 years old this year on November the 14th, 22. 6 days before the World Cup began. The 888th minute of the day is 2:48 p.m. And the Ukraine, which is currently at war with Russia, declared its independence on 24/8. And 24/8 is Kobe Bryant Day. The jersey numbers that he wore during his NBA career. Kobe began his career in the NBA wearing the number 8 jersey. I've told you just how synced up Kobe is with Revelation and how all these GOATs are synced up. So the World Cup logo looks a lot like an 8. Okay, the endless loop. And only 8 teams have won the FIFA World Cup. Uruguay, Brazil, Argentina, Spain, France, England, Italy, and Germany. And there's 8 groups that begin the tournament. Messi was 18 years old when he made his World Cup debut, which was in Germany, where Ronaldo also made his World Cup debut. 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. Ronaldo was 18 years old when he signed for Manchester United. And as I predicted, he re-signed with them 18 years later at the age of 36. LeBron James and Kobe Bryant made their NBA debuts at age 18. So Messi comes into this World Cup 35 years old. He matched Maradona and Ronaldo's World Cup goals on a day, leaving 35 days left in the year. Until leaving the club in 2021, Messi had spent his entire professional career with Barcelona, where he won a club record 35 trophies, including 10 La Liga titles for number 10, 7 Copa del Rey titles, and 4 UEFA Champions League titles. Barcelona is a Catholic club, and Catholic equals 35. I predicted that Messi would leave Barcelona to sign for PSG, and I was correct. Paris is the home of the Jesuits. Argentina's 2022 World Cup campaign began on the death anniversary of JFK, who was the US's 35th president and the first openly Catholic US president. The second openly Catholic US president is Joe Biden, and this World Cup began on his birthday. In Gematria, Satan equals 35, Baphomet equals 35. Interesting that Christmas Day, guys, falls on 12/25, leaving 6 days left in the year because it's a pagan celebration. It's satanic. Jesus was not born on 12/25. I believe he was born on 9/11. 35 times 35 equals 1,225, like December the 25th. Crazy, there's 4 months and 20 days between Ronaldo and Messi's 2022 birthdays. Okay, Ronaldo's 2022 birthday, 2/5/2022. He shares the same birthday as Neymar, who played at Barcelona with Messi. Messi's 2022 birthday fell on June the 24th, 2022, guys. A span of 4 months and 20 days between the 2022 birthdays. And do you want to know who was born on 4/20? Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler, the guy who died at age 56. Remember, England won the World Cup 56 years ago against Germany. And remember, guys, Ronaldo and Messi scored their first World Cup goals in the 2006 World Cup in Germany. 1 day apart, guys. Messi's first ever World Cup goal was on 6/16/2006, a day before Ronaldo scored his first World Cup goal versus Iran, 6/17/2006. So Messi's first ever goal came in Argentina's 6-0 win against Serbia and Montenegro. Messi scored Argentina's 6th goal of the game in a 16-minute cameo on 6/16, and he scored after 88 minutes. The opening goal of this 6-0 win was scored by Maxi Rodriguez after 6 minutes. 616 is the alternate number of the beast. Jurgen Klopp, Liverpool's head coach, was born on 6/16, and he just lost the Champions League final against Real Madrid, and the final was in Paris, where Messi's playing right now. After just scoring against Mexico, Messi scored for the 6th consecutive game for Argentina, and he came into this World Cup with 6 World Cup goals. So I've been talking now for 2 years how these GOATs, how these iconic athletes and stars are all synced up by a code. Here's another example. Messi is known as the GOAT, and he had scored 6 goals in 19 World Cup games coming into this World Cup. Michael Jordan is also known as the GOAT of basketball, and he was drafted into the NBA on June the 19th, 6/19. And Messi plays for PSG, who are sponsored by Jordan. You see how this all syncs up? Michael Jordan was drafted in 1984, the year LeBron James was born, who's so synced up with Michael Jordan. They both starred in the movie Space Jam, which basically shows you about demonic possession. 1984 is a dystopian social science fiction novel and cautionary tale written by English writer George Orwell. It was published on 8/6. Remember, Argentina won the World Cup in 86? 1949 by Secker and Warburg. War, as Orwell's 9th and final book completed in his lifetime, and 9 is the number of completion, as it is the last single-digit number. Guys, there's so many Georges. So many Georges connected to England. George Orwell. Okay, you got Prince William's youngest son, Prince George. You had George Floyd dying. The Georgia Guidestones came down on George Bush Jr.'s birthday. Queen Elizabeth's father was King George. When I was born, who was number 1 in England? George Michael, who was Greek, which connects to Prince Philip. My youngest brother is called George. I could go on all day. The US's opening goal of the World Cup was scored by Timothy Weah. His father is the icon, George Weah. It's quite simply baffling. It really is. And I could give you way more Georges that sync up with England, like St. George's flag, or how George slayed the dragon. And England's last game of the group is against Wales. Wales's flag has a dragon in the centre of it. Okay? So I expect England to beat Wales for that reason. The dragon is Satan, guys. The dragon is Satan, who people like Messi and MJ worship. So 1984 was released in 49, 73 years ago. And 4973, 4973 is the 666 prime number. Now check this out. Kobe Bryant, so connected to Revelation. He died at age 497 months and 3 days old. 666 prime. And he had a 666 workout plan. And his highest scoring game was in his 666 game. Prince Philip died on 4/9 and was married to Queen Elizabeth for 73 years. 4973, 666 prime. Ric Flair, is known as the GOAT of professional wrestling and was the leader of the faction, the Four Horsemen. And he was born in 49, the year that 1984 was released, and is 73 years old. The span from his pro wrestling debut to his last ever match, which he just had on 317, the 66 prime, is 49 years, 7 months and 3 weeks, 666 prime. Guys, he was the leader of the Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse are figures in the Christian scriptures, first appearing in the book of Revelation. His last ever wrestling match was on 317, the 66 prime, and the book of Revelation is the 66th book of the Bible. Revelation 6 tells of a book or scroll in God's right hand that is sealed with 7 seals. I just did a live discussing the 7 seals. Messi came into this World Cup with 6 World Cup goals, and Ronaldo came in with 7 World Cup goals. Ronaldo came in, guys, having played 17 World Cup games, scoring 7 World Cup goals. 17 is the 7th prime. Ronaldo, guys, when he started playing for Portugal, was given the number 17 shirt, and now he wears number 7. He literally came into this World Cup having played 17 World Cup games and scored 7 goals. Queen Elizabeth died 67 days before King Charles's birthday. Kobe Bryant died 1/26/2020. 1 plus 26 plus 20 plus 20 equals 67. 6 times 7 equals 42. And the beast of Revelation reigns for 42 months. The GOAT, guys, is not the greatest of all time. It is the satanic demon, the Baphomet. And it is the Baphomet that possesses athletes like Messi, Ronaldo, and MJ with demons. Wonder why they tell you that Messi is out of this world? That Ronaldo is playing like a man possessed? Or that Jordan is not human? It's because they are demons. Wonder why teams in many sports have a great spell of possession? This is the Baphomet. I've shown you at least 50 players doing this celebration now. Alan Shearer has the most goals ever in the Premier League. He would always raise a hand up and he would always have a hand down. Alan Shearer worships the Baphomet. As you can see here, Maradona celebrating in 1986. This was the game against England in the quarterfinal where he scored the hand of God and also arguably the greatest ever World Cup goal, where he dribbled through pretty much all of England's team, including their goalkeeper. Not one player decided to take him out, because demons are behind this. Look at the shot of number 6 here. Budweiser in the background. Budweiser is sponsoring the current World Cup in Qatar, a nation known for not allowing you to drink. The king of beers, guys. Connects to Jesus, the King of Kings. It connects to King Charles. It connects to Revelation 9:11. So look, as above, so below. All these athletes, they're doing the same celebrations because they're possessed by demons. Messi scored his first ever World Cup goal in 2006 after 88 minutes. 8 times 8 equals 64. And his 8th World Cup goal was scored after 64 minutes. And now Messi has 8 World Cup goals. Maradona has 8 World Cup goals. I coded Messi to score in this game. I coded Argentina to win and Mexico not to score. I coded Di Maria to assist in this game and he assisted Messi. I called this game perfectly. The Kings of Europe, Real Madrid, dropped Liverpool to 6-4 in Champions League finals after defeating them in the 2022 Champions League final in Paris. Bale won many Champions Leagues with Real Madrid and he's from Wales. And Wales just qualified for their first World Cup in 64 years. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on 3/11, March the 11th. And 311 is the 64th prime number. This is one of my favorite verses here. Revelation 3:11. Just know that 3 times 11 is 33. And Jesus died 33 AD. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Corona means crown, which is obviously connected to royalty. We just had Queen Elizabeth die. I predicted she would die at age 96. When she was 94. Elizabeth, whose jubilee lasted 4 days, which is 96 hours, and she had 4 children. You have to check out my Queen Elizabeth II Decoded book. It's mind-blowing. But guys, Corona is also connected to the sun. And Argentina's flag has a sun in the center of it. The sun's corona is the outermost part of the sun's atmosphere. And Maradona died the year coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. Maradona died November the 25th, 2020. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic March the 11th, 2020. After Messi matched Maradona's record of 8 World Cup goals, he got to 93 international goals. And we are told the sun is 96 million miles from Earth. After Messi matched Maradona's record of 8 World Cup goals, he got to 93 international goals. And we are told the sun is 93 million miles from Earth. Now look at these 93s with England. Gareth Southgate, their current head coach, was born on 9/3, September the 3rd. Bobby Moore, who captained England to the World Cup in 1966, died in 93. And Harry Kane, the current England captain, was born exactly 22 weeks after Bobby Moore died. And this is the 22nd edition of the FIFA World Cup. Harry Kane, okay, Adam and Eve's first son was Kane. Harry Kane captained England for the first time on 10/6/2018. This was Prince Philip's birthday. In a 2-2 draw versus Scotland, where Kane scored and Queen Elizabeth, guys, died in Scotland. And England beat Scotland 2-0 at Euro 96. I'm sure you remember that Gascoigne goal. Or should I say, the Demons' wonderful goal. Argentina's opening World Cup game of the 2022 World Cup was on 22/11, the 22nd of November. 2211 is the 66 triangular number. In Gematria, number of the beast equals 66. Corona equals 66. The Georgia Guidestones were erected on 322, a number associated with skull and bones, and 3 times 22 equals 66. Messi matched Maradona's 8 World Cup goals, and he did it after scoring against Mexico. And 36 years ago, in 86, the year I was born, Argentina and Diego Maradona won the 1986 World Cup in Mexico. I'm currently living in Mexico. Funny how number 10 and PSG star Kylian Mbappe, Kylie, Messi's club teammate, notice Mbappe is having this amazing tournament and he's dating a transgender. And obviously Qatar, they're dead against the LGBTQ community. Notice how Qatar were the first team to get knocked out of the World Cup, like I predicted. Okay? The nation that is against the LGBTQ community. That's against alcohol. That's pretty much against sin in general. It's funny how it's called a casino, isn't it, where you gamble, which has sin in the word. And the roulette table, when you add up all the numbers, it gets you 666. Well, Kylian Mbappe, Messi's teammate, scored France's goal after 86 minutes versus number 10, Eriksen's Denmark, on the same day Messi matched Maradona's World Cup scoring record. And France picked up their 36th all-time World Cup win. Okay? 86 was 36 years ago. And if you go here, you'll see, because of Mbappe's 86-minute winning goal against Denmark, France got their 36th all-time World Cup win. It took them to 121 points at the World Cup. Revelation in gematria gets you 121. 11 times 11 equals 121. Queen Elizabeth's funeral was 11 days after she died and began at 11 a.m. Remembrance Day is honoured on 11/11 in honour of those who lost their lives during World War I. You'll also see here, France have now scored 126 goals at the World Cup, and Christian Eriksen had a cardiac arrest supposedly on the 12th of June, 1-2-6. France have played 2 games during this World Cup. They've won 2 games, like 22. They've conceded 79 goals, the 22nd prime number. They've played 68 games at the World Cup. George Orwell's 1984 book came out June the 8th. All the world wars began on 68 date numerology. 68 was 33 years before 9/11. 68 is when the construction of the World Trade Center began. 68 is where the term coronavirus was first coined. 68 is the year that 9/11 became the emergency dialing code for the United States of America. And what happened 33 years later on 9/11, guys? Neo, guys, from The Matrix, his passport ran out 9/11/2001, and that movie was released in 1999. You don't think we're living in a coded reality? France beat Denmark 2-1, and Messi just made his 21st World Cup appearance to match Maradona's 21 appearances, and Ronaldo was 21 years old when he scored his first World Cup goal. See here with Mbappe, number 10, got the winning goal after 86 minutes, and 10 plus 86 is 96. The age that Queen Elizabeth died, the year that England hosted the Euros. And if we go back here, France beat Denmark, okay? Denmark stayed on 9 wins and 6 draws at the World Cup. They stayed on 33 points. 68 was 33 years before 9/11. Is this blowing your mind yet? This was Denmark's 22nd game at the World Cup. This is God doing this, guys. This is not me. In the 1986 World Cup quarter-final, Maradona scored both goals in a 2-1 victory over England that entered football history for 2 different reasons. The first goal was an unpenalised handling foul known as the Hand of God. This was Satan mocking us, by the way. While the second goal followed a 60-metre, which is 66 yards, like 666, dribble past 5 England players, voted goal of the century by FIFA.com voters in 2002. Guys, he dribbled through all of England's team pretty much. Not one player took him out. He even went round the goalkeeper, who was arguably the best goalkeeper in the world at the time, Peter Schmeichel. This is demonic. This is demonic. That's why these rituals are so perfect. It's not being done by man. Man's just being used. Okay? These players here, they all worship Satan, and they're going to go with him in the lake of fire, where they won't be smiling like this. Maradona's another person who said he always wrestled with his demons. So Eriksen, who I've done about 5 videos about, I literally predicted right after his cardiac arrest, he would eventually sign for Man United, the Red Devils, and people said not a chance, he'll never play again. I got that right. Just like I told you Ten Hag would go to Man United a year before he did. I said Messi would go to PSG a year before he did. I said Ronaldo would go back to Man United, which he did. I said Steven Gerrard would get fired this year at age 42. And he did. Steven George Gerrard. It is wild what I've called with the Holy Spirit within me. So Eriksen magically came back from suffering a cardiac arrest, which happened on the 12th of June 2021. And he signed for Brentford, the Bees. Guys, we keep being told that bees are dying. And without bees, humanity is pretty much screwed. People don't know how powerful and how amazing bees are. And he was given the number 21 jersey, as you can see here. Okay? Eriksen's middle name is literally Daneman. And he's Danish. So Brentford wear red and white jerseys, just like Denmark. And the second horse of Revelation is red. And the first horse is white. Eriksen played with Harry Kane at Spurs. They had this amazing partnership. And Kane, I've told you Kane, the first son of Adam and Eve, who killed his brother, scored his first senior goal for England at age 21. England won the 1966 World Cup 21 years after winning World War II, where they defeated Germany. At one point during this 1966 World Cup final against Germany, England had a 2-1 lead. And England, after winning the World Cup in 66, they were awarded the trophy by Queen Elizabeth, who got married at age 21. In a lavish wedding ceremony at Westminster Abbey in London, at the time Princess Elizabeth marries her distant cousin. Yes, Queen Elizabeth married her cousin. I always go on about the royal family being inbred and people laugh at me. Elizabeth married her cousin, Prince Philip, a dashing former prince of Greece and Denmark who renounced his titles in order to marry the English princess at the time. Princess Elizabeth, heir to the British throne, was 21 years old when she got married. Queen Elizabeth and Philip were married for 73 years. 73 is the 21st prime number. I predicted that Tom Brady would win Super Bowl 55 and beat the Chiefs before the season even began. Because I believed that Tom Brady would become 7-3 in Super Bowls. And in 2021, Tom Brady, the GOAT, became 7-3 in Super Bowls in the 21st year of the 21st century. And he announced he would be retiring on 2-1, February the 1st, which is the first day of Black History Month. The first day of Black History Month, they have this white iconic athlete all over the news. Pure mockery. The Church of Satan was founded in San Francisco on 4/30/1966. Brady was born just outside of San Francisco. San Francisco means Saint Francis, connected to Pope Francis, Papa Francisco. Well, the Church of Satan was founded on 4/30/1966, exactly 21 years after Adolf Hitler died, who died 4/30/1945, right after England defeated Germany to win World War II. Prince Philip was the Prince of Denmark. And it is funny how Denmark won the Euros in 1992, which was the year that Christian Eriksen was born, who is currently Denmark's best player. Denmark had not even qualified, guys, for the 1992 Euros. Yugoslavia did, but they couldn't compete due to ongoing war. Why do you think I told you the Warriors would win the NBA 6 months before they did? And that Stephen Wardle Curry would get the NBA Finals MVP and the All-Star MVP? I called all of it. All of it. San Francisco is where the Warriors play, where the Church of Satan was founded. So Euro 92 began on Prince Philip's birthday, and it ended on 26/6/92. Prince Philip died on April the 9th, a day leaving 266 days left in the year. Pope Francis is Argentinian and a false prophet, and he is the 266th Pope. And the World Cup final is one day after he turns 86. Also see how Prince Philip was the Prince of Greece. And Greece won the Euros in 2004 in the biggest ever shock on the international stage. Greece, guys. Think about coronavirus, the Alpha, Delta, Omicron variants, Greek letters of the alphabet. The first celebrity to get coronavirus was Tom Hanks, who's now living in Greece. Greece got destroyed economically before any other nation in Europe. You had Olivia Newton-John recently dying, who starred in the movie Grease. England's number 6, Harry Maguire, was recently arrested in Greece. The Greek freak Giannis recently won the NBA in 2021, where he was the finals MVP. The Greek freak Giannis. So, Denmark's goalkeeper, when they shocked the world in 1992, was Red Devil star Peter Schmeichel, who won the treble with Man United in 1999. Flip those nines upside down, you get 666. 1999 is the year The Matrix was released. England recently beat Denmark in the semi-final of Euro 2020. They did that on 7/7 on the anniversary of the London bombings. Boris Johnson was the 77th Prime Minister of England and he stepped down on 7/7. So England beat Denmark in the semi-final of Euro 2020 on 7/7 to get to the final 4 days later on 11/7, and 11 times 7 is 77, which is the year that Tom Brady was born, and Kanye West. Kanye West, by the way, born 6/8 on the anniversary of 1984 being released. Why do you think he's all over the news? Check out the commercial he did with Kobe Bryant about the Beast. So, who was in goal for Denmark saving Harry Kane's penalty? Peter's son, Kasper Schmeichel. That game ended 2-1 to England after extra time for another 21. It was Kasper Schmeichel who was Leicester City's goalkeeper in 2016 when they won the league, when the odds were 5,000 to 1. 2016 is when Kobe Bryant retired. 2016 is when Prince, the artist known as Prince, died on the Queen's birthday. 2016 is when Donald Trump won the presidential election. 2016 is when Lebron won the NBA with the Cavaliers. 2016 is when Cristiano Ronaldo won the European Championships by beating Portugal 1-0 in the final. This has to be blowing your mind. Argentina's 36-game unbeaten run came to an end recently after being defeated 2-1 by Saudi Arabia. This is so biblical. I couldn't tell you 3 Saudi Arabia players. And then Saudi Arabia, of course, in the next game get beat by Poland. Because I've told you, it has nothing to do with the players. It's all the code. So Argentina losing 2-1 to Saudi Arabia is one of the biggest shocks in World Cup history, especially as Messi gave Argentina a 1-0 lead. Did it after 10 minutes. So Saudi Arabia's goal scorers were number 10 and number 11. And 10 plus 11 gets you 21. Saudi Arabia's goalkeeper in this game wore number 21. I've told you to look out for jersey numbers. These jersey numbers are getting ridiculous now. I remember when I was in England, my brother was watching Benfica against Paris Saint-Germain. Benfica's goalkeeper was wearing number 99. PSG's goalkeeper was wearing number 99. And 9 times 11 is 99. Why are they not wearing number 1? Argentina and 36. Argentina's so synced with the number 36. Remember, I'm 36 years old right now. So, like I said, Pope Francis is Argentinian, and he was born in 36. 3 times 6, guys, gets you that 18, and I told you Messi made his first World Cup appearance at age 18. Maradona died on 11/25, and 11 plus 25 equals 36. Maradona died on a day leaving 36 days left in the year. He captained Argentina when they won the 1986 World Cup, and that was 36 years ago. Maradona died 24 months and 23 days before the World Cup final. And 2,423 is the 360th prime number. Interesting, there's 360 degrees in a circle. 4 times 90 is 360. Prince Philip died 49. Revelation in Gematria gets you 49. Antichrist in Gematria gets you 49. 7 times 7 is 49. Messi turns 36 next year. Argentina came into the World Cup with a 36-game unbeaten run, and it ended 151 days after Messi's birthday. Messi's birthday, June the 24th, 2022. Saudi Arabia upset Argentina, November the 22nd, 2022. 151 days after Messi's birthday, and 151 is the 36th prime number. Kobe Bryant is in the GOAT conversation and so connected to Michael Jordan. It was Michael Jordan who inducted Kobe into the NBA Hall of Fame, May the 15th, 2021. And he died on 1/26/2020, Kobe. Exactly 151 weeks before the upcoming World Cup final. Kobe died at a span of 157 days after his birthday as well. His 41st birthday. And the World Cup began on a day leaving 41 days left in the year. Can you see how incredible this is? No wonder the 2020 Champions League final between Bayern Munich and PSG was played on Kobe's 42nd birthday, where Bayern Munich, the Bavarians, the Bavaria Illuminati, defeated Paris Saint-Germain 1-0, Paris, the home of the Jesuits. And who got the winning goal? Frenchman, Kingsley Coman. Kingsley. Kobe died on 1/26. Eriksen had his cardiac arrest on 12/6. And 1,260 days is 42 months. Eriksen made his return to the Danish national team. It was a miracle, guys. In a 4-2 loss to Holland. Holland has the lion in their crest, just like England. Think about Southgate, who played for Aston Villa, Middlesbrough in England. All have the lion in the crest. John George Terry played for Chelsea, Villa in England. All with the lion in the crest, guys. It is wild. When Ronaldo won that Champions League with Man United, who slipped? Taking a penalty for Chelsea. John Terry. Just another player who has 3 male names. John George Terry. Stephen. George Gerrard. I could go on all day. Trent Alexander-Arnold. So the Greek freak Giannis, which sounds a lot like Gianna, who was Kobe's daughter, was born on 12/6, December the 6th. And he won the 2021 NBA Finals versus Phoenix Suns 4-2. I said that would end 4-2. I also said the most recent NBA Finals would finish 4-2, where the Warriors beat the Celtics. I said the Astros World Series against Philadelphia would finish 4-2. And I said the NHL Stanley Cup Final between Colorado Avalanche and Tampa Bay Lightning would finish 4-2. And they all did. Okay? 42 times 3 is 126. So Giannis won the 2021 NBA Finals versus Phoenix Suns. It's the rise of the Phoenix, son of God, where he was awarded the Finals MVP. Just another 3-worded abbreviation. MVP, NBA, MLB, MLS, NHL, WWE, WEF. The list goes on. NHS, FBI, CIA, Satanists behind it. The 1,260-day prophecy is found in 2 passages in Revelation. First, Revelation 11:12-3 says, "The Gentiles will trample on the holy city for 42 months. And I will appoint my 2 witnesses, and they will prophesy for 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth." 126, guys. Kobe Bryant's last ever NBA game. He played 42 minutes. He died in the 42nd year of his life. The year he died, the Lakers won the NBA Finals 4-2 against the Heat. Water against fire. Remember, there's 4 elements. The Lakers won that NBA on National Father-Daughter Day, the year Kobe died with his daughter in a helicopter crash. Kobe won his first ever NBA Finals 4-2. All the NBA Finals since his death have finished 4-2. The 2020 Champions League Final was on Kobe's 42nd birthday. I've told you Kobe synced up to Revelation. It's why I use him in nearly all my codes. Then as part of a symbolic vision, Revelation 12:6 says, "The woman fled into the wilderness to a place prepared for her by God, where she might be taken care of for 1,260 days." So again, confirmation here. Kobe and Gianna Bryant died 1/26/2020, exactly 151 weeks before the World Cup final. 151's the 36 prime. 666 is the 36 triangular number. Kobe Bryant's highest scoring game was his 666 game. He had a 666 workout plan. And he died 497 months and 3 days old. 4973, 666 prime. He made his NBA debut at age 18. 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. Kobe died in a helicopter at age 41 with his 13-year-old daughter Gianna. And the World Cup began on a day leaving 41 days left in the year, November the 20th. And the final's going to be on the 18th of December, a day leaving 13 days left in the year. So the World Cup final, guys, is going to be on a day leaving 13 days left in the year, on the 18th day of the month, like 13/18. Revelation 13:18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, 666. Queen Elizabeth first met Prince Philip at age 13. Prince Philip was 18. 41's the 13th prime number, guys. The World Cup began on a day leaving 41 days left in the year and ends on a day leaving 13. And Kobe died at 41 with his 13-year-old daughter. I told you Kobe's highest scoring game in the NBA came in his 666 game, the year his daughter Gianna was born. You will not believe the year, guys. 2006. The year Messi and Ronaldo made their World Cup debuts. England hosted Euro 96, 26 years ago. Kobe Bryant was drafted in 96. Queen in gematria gets you 26. She was born in 26. She became the Queen on February the 6th, 26. Her mother died at age 101, the 26th prime. The World Cup final is 101 days after the Queen died, the 26th prime. Queen Elizabeth died 2 months and 6 days before King Charles's birthday. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. My Patreon was deleted on 26, the 20th of June, 2 months and 6 days after my birthday. The Warriors currently have 206 playoff wins. And my Patreon got deleted right after they won that, because I was revealing too much. So, Kobe's highest scoring game in 2006, the year his daughter Gianna was born, and the year Ronaldo and Messi made their World Cup debuts. 666, the 36 triangular number. 6 times 6 equals 36. The book of Revelation is the 66th book of the Bible and the final book. Baal is described as a hoarsely voiced king with the power to make men invisible and ruling over 66 legions of demons. These demons are living amongst us right now. These demons are living amongst us right now. This is Baal. Okay? All about child sacrifice. This is Baal. Like basketball, football, baseball. Okay? Think about in football, the 18-yard box. From the goal line to the 6-yard box, 6 yards. From the 6-yard box to the 12-yard penalty spot, 6 yards. From the penalty spot, which is 12 yards away from the goal line, to the 18-yard box, 6 yards. 6, 6, 6. And Baal here, like Baal, Okay, why do you think two of Wales' most iconic people are Gareth Bale and Christian Bale? Christian Bale, who thanked Satan when he won a Golden Globe. GG for your 77. Like we just had the G7 summit, where all the world leaders, these false prophets gathered, preaching to us and then doing everything the opposite of what they preached. G7, G's the 7th letter of the alphabet. Why do you think England back in the day were called the Golden Generation? GG. Why do you think gangsters are called Gs? Freemasonry, guys, right in the center of their logo is a giant G. Why do you think you have Gmail and the logo is a Masonic apron? The list goes on and on and on with the G. But this is Baal. England won the 1966 World Cup final when number 6, Bobby Moore, lifted the trophy in 66, like 666. And the final had 6 goals. And England were wearing red, a colour associated with Satan. Santa is an anagram of Satan. Santa wears red. Santa is a fictional character. Baal isn't. The Church of Satan was founded in 1966. I told you, it was founded exactly 21 years after Adolf Hitler died. Anton LaVey founded it. Harry Kane was the 2018 World Cup Golden Boot winner, scoring 6 goals. Of course he was. Gary Lineker was the 1986 Golden Boot winner, who has a connection with Maradona, a massive connection. They both played at Barcelona, and they were close friends. He scored 6 goals at the 1986 World Cup. Got the Golden Boot. Mediocre player, Lineker. That was 36 years ago. Lineker is a demon. Alright? Very average footballer as well. Just a demon. Demons can outperform humans, guys, when it comes to professional sports. And if you get possessed by one of them, then you're going to be worshipped. We worship these celebrities because they can do things we can't do. But we don't have demons inside of us. Okay? These top stars are not at the top because they've worked harder than us, or they've been given this gift from God, or through just sacrifice. Well, maybe sacrifice, human sacrifice. But we always got taught that if you work hard and you're dedicated and you're gifted enough, you can make it to the top. You can't make it to the top of a beast system without worshipping the beast. Kobe Bryant moved to Italy at age 6. Obviously, Maradona is an icon with Napoli. The stadium's even named after him. Look how well they're doing this season. I said I believe Napoli would win the league. They're looking good so far. Chucky Lozano plays for Napoli, Mexico's best player. Chucky Lozano wears number 11 for Napoli and number 22 for Argentina. 11-22. Okay? Those numbers are so synced up with Argentina. I told you JFK died 11-22. In 63. 2016 is the 63rd triangular number. Gareth Southgate became England's head coach in 2016. LeBron James currently wears the number 6 for the LA Lakers. Los Angeles means the Angels. Look out for a big flood coming next year, a huge earthquake. England's number 6 is Harry Maguire, and he was recently arrested in Greece, like I mentioned. I told you that John Stones and Maguire would start for England at centre-half because Stones wears 5 and Maguire wears 6, like 56. And England won the World Cup 56 years ago and Hitler died at age 56. Church of Satan was founded 56 years ago. We've just had Super Bowl 56, which I coded perfectly, and even said it would finish 2023. I said Odell Beckham would get the first touchdown. Beckham, like David Beckham, an England legend, a FIFA ambassador, a UNICEF ambassador. Odell Beckham, guys, plays for the LA Rams. David Beckham played for LA Galaxy. I went to watch him, or should I say her, play. Mediocre footballer who literally just sat in the middle of the park, and it was as if nobody was allowed to touch him. He was walking around the field playing diagonal passes. I was thinking, why is nobody trying to defend him? Cringeworthy. My club, when I was coaching out in LA, was Manhattan Beach Sand and Surf. We coached against Beckham's son, Romeo. That game finished 2-2 for another 22. I met Beckham, I spoke to him for about 10 minutes, and it was the day that England were playing Italy in a friendly. This was back in 2012, when England hosted the Olympics. And then 9 years later in 2021, England lose to Italy in the Euro 2020 final that was played in England. And the opening game of Euro 2020 was played in Rome, okay, where the Vatican is. Remember, modern day Freemasonry was founded in London, England, where the final was. Wembley's old stadium had the Twin Towers, guys. The Twin Towers came down. Gareth Southgate wore number 6 for England at Euro 96. Remember, the Queen died at age 96. And he missed England's 6th penalty in their 6-5 loss to Germany in the semi-final. The World Cup final is on a day leaving 13 days left in the year. 13 is the 6th prime. And Messi was born on 136, date numerology pure. 6 plus 24 plus 19 plus 87 equals 136. Ronaldo was born on the 36th day of the year. He was born February the 5th, 1985. And he re-signed with the Red Devils, Manchester United, at age 36, like I predicted. Maradona coached in Mexico, guys. Big ritual. And Messi just matched his World Cup goals record by scoring against Mexico. And I've told you, Maradona won the World Cup in Mexico. Argentine football legend Diego Maradona said his job as manager of a Mexican second division club was a rebirth after years of battling drug addiction, alcoholism, and obesity. Always wrestling with his demons, wasn't he? The choice, though, of Dorados, Dorado, guys, is gold in Spanish, connects to the crown, in Sinaloa state, home to one of Mexico's most powerful drug cartels, is very interesting indeed. Maradona, battling drug addiction, then goes to go coach in Sinaloa, home to one of Mexico's most powerful drug cartels. The mockery is off the charts. Maradona was born in 1960, and he died at age 60. Messi's opening goal in the World Cup was in Argentina's 6-0 win against Serbia and Montenegro. Messi just matched Maradona's 8 World Cup goals 2 years and 1 day after Maradona's death in what was Messi's 21st World Cup appearance. I've told you Ronaldo was 21 years old when he scored his first World Cup goal, which was versus Iran. England just destroyed Iran 6-2. Queen in gematria equals 62. She was coronated 1953 on 6-2, June the 2nd. 1953 is the 62nd triangular number. England had 62% possession at the half against the US. Maradona scored 8 goals in 21 World Cup appearances, and Messi has now scored 8 goals in 21 World Cup appearances, matching Maradona. What are the chances? Both wore number 10, both Argentina legends, both Barcelona legends, both small in stature, both did a hand of God. Basically, Messi was the second coming of Maradona. And they both clearly worship Satan. Lionel Messi, guys, had 6 goals in 19 matches, which increased to 8 in 21 after his spot kick against Saudi Arabia in Argentina's opening match and the stunner against El Tri. It wasn't a stunner at all. So El Tri originates from the Mexican flag, El Tricolor, which means 3 colors. The flag of Mexico is white, red, and green. And in the book of Revelation, the first horse is white. That's Jesus. The second horse is red, which is connected to war. And the 4th horse is green, which is connected to death. 821 is the 142nd prime. Both Messi and Maradona, 8 goals in 21 World Cup appearances. Valentine's Day is on 14-2, which is of course associated with Hearts. Notice how Rangers just beat Hearts in the Scottish Cup final. That's why Celtic weren't there. And Maradona died of a heart attack. Also know, guys, that Valentine's Day is all about the St. Valentine's Day massacre, about how St. Valentine had his head chopped off. Happy Valentine's Day. Stop celebrating these pagan celebrations like Valentine's Day and Easter and Christmas. It's a joke. New Year's Eve, guys. I've told you the calendar. We told this 52 weeks and this 4 seasons. 52 divided by 4 is 13. That's why Kobe Bryant's last ever game was on 4/13. Why is there 12 months? Watch my video about the calendar. The year should begin April the 1st, 4/1. It should begin in spring when everything is flourishing. It should not begin January the 1st when everything's dying in the winter. 41, guys, is the 13th prime. The first day of the year should be 4/1. There should be 13 months in the calendar. Why do you think April Fool's Day is on 4/1? Because we've been mocked and lied to about the calendar, which has messed up our frequencies. So Harry Kane, he was announced England's captain on 14-2. Cafu holds Brazil's all-time record for appearances, making 142 appearances for them. Just know, guys, 14 times 2 is 28, and this World Cup lasts 28 days, and 28 is considered to be a perfect number. Okay? Think about with your Pfizer vaccine, the span between your first vaccine and your second is 28 days. Watch the movie 28 Days Later, which is about a pandemic and a zombie apocalypse. Harry Kane was born the 28th day of July. 28 is the 7th triangular number, 28-7. World War I began on 28-7. Harry Kane was born exactly 79 years after the 22nd prime, and he was born exactly 22 weeks after Bobby Moore died. It's the 22nd edition of the World Cup. Why do you think Neymar went to PSG for 222 million euros? And then they bring out a documentary about him, The Perfect Chaos. An order out of chaos in gematria gets you 222. Why do you think coronavirus was declared a global pandemic exactly 222 months after 9/11/2001? And all this chaos is kicking off in 2022, like 222, like I said it would, back in early 2021. Di Maria scored the winning goal of the 2021 Copa America final versus Brazil, in which they won 1-0, like 10. And he did the heart celebration. Okay? He looks like a demon. Di Maria literally looks like a demon or a goblin. So does Bruno Fernandes. So, Di Maria, he played for Man United. And Eriksen is now at Man United, like I predicted. And Eriksen was born on Valentine's Day, on 14-2. And we're told he had a cardiac arrest, which is a heart condition, during Denmark's 1-0 loss to Finland at Euro 2020. He just went down, guys, with a cardiac arrest, and shortly after, he's back playing in the Premier League. The Denmark coach recently said that Eriksen is the heart of our team. It's just a joke. I remember when I read an article saying Christian Eriksen ran more than any other Man United player during a game. Guys, this is a guy who supposedly had a cardiac arrest. The 12th of June 2021. And now he's back playing in the greatest league in the world. Just crazy. Eriksen. One of Man United's most iconic players is Eric Cantona. Who's the current Man United coach now that I predicted? Erik Ten Hag. Alright, Eriksen made his name at Ajax. Just like Ten Hag. Satan in gematria equals 10. Maradona wore the iconic number 10 jersey. Messi wears the number 10 jersey. Many say that Pele was the GOAT, and he wore number 10. Look at him here pointing to the sky for Lucifer, doing the Jesus on a cross celebration. Look in the background, how number 10's in the background. Satan's behind professional sports. God wants you to see that. and stop watching them, stop gambling on them. All right, like I said, the roulette table, when you add up all the numbers 666, you go to the casino. Casino has the word sin in it. So Pele played for New York Cosmos. 9/11 occurred in New York. Eriksen wears number 10 for Denmark and collapsed when his team were 1-0 down. They lost that game 1-0 against Finland. Yet they still went on to the semi-final of the tournament without their best player. And they lost 1-0 to Finland in the opening game. Clearly, it's nothing to do with the players. These outcomes. Other than the fact that they're being used by demons. Argentina won the 2021 Copa America 1-0, like 10. Just know 20 plus 21 gets you that 41. Like this World Cup began with 41 days left in the year. Argentina's opening goal of the 2022 World Cup was scored by number 10 Messi, like I predicted. He scored it after 10 minutes on 10 date numerology to give Argentina a 1-0 lead, like 10. The last 3 Champions League finals have finished 1-0. In 2020, Bayern Munich beat PSG 1-0. 2021, Chelsea beat Man City 1-0. The most recent Champions League final in 2022, Real Madrid beat Liverpool 1-0. 10. It's all Satan. The matrix is ones and zeros, just like computers. Satan's behind computers, behind artificial intelligence. In the book of Revelation, it talks about how the world will all be connected to bring about the Antichrist. The internet has done that. We can pretty much travel anywhere we want if you take away the travel restrictions of the last couple of years. If you have money, you can pretty much travel anywhere you want. You couldn't do that back in the day. So the code that I'm doing right here, guys, was not done by the illusion. It's God using me. Just like Satan uses Maradona, Messi, Lebron, Kobe, Brady. All right? All these politicians. God's using me. It was Satan, in my opinion, behind Maradona's hand of God and Messi's hand of God. Mocking Christ. Look at this stance here. This guy's supposed to be an athlete. Well, hello. Stood like Russell Brand. All right, I've told you, these players as well, the genetic females who've been pumped with drugs and they're possessed by demons. Again, how is little 5'5" Maradona out jumping arguably the best goalkeeper at the time, Peter Schmeichel? How? How does Ronaldo leap about 8 foot in the air and out jump these African athletes with ease? Look how Jordan used to dunk and always stick his tongue out. What do you say when a kid sticks out the tongue? You cheeky little devil. Think about the band Kiss, sticking their tongue out all the time. You've got so many girls who always sticking the tongue out in photos. They don't even know what they're doing. Remember, the ego is connected to one of the 7 deadly sins. People are constantly taking selfies. So look here. You've got Maradona's hand of God. Messi scored a hand of God goal for Barcelona. They're not rehearsing this. It's biblical. And look how feminine Maradona was. I always said he looks like somebody's auntie. That was like a dinner lady at school. Look how small she is. All right? But he could do anything on that football field because he was possessed, or she was. Argentina won the Copa America on 7/10/2021. Ronaldo wears number 7. Messi wears 10. Maradona died exactly 15 years after Red Devil star George Best died. Add an A to the middle of his last name, you get Beast. And Best wore number 7 and Maradona number 10. 2 of these players, arguably 2 of the greatest to ever play the game. 7 times 10 equals 70. Just know that England's all-time leading goal scorer, guys, is Wayne Rooney, number 10, who obviously has history with Ronaldo at Manchester United, and also when Rooney was sent off for what he did to Ronaldo when they played at the Euros. Queen Elizabeth reigned for 70 years. Ronaldo announced he was leaving Man United with him being on 145 goals for them. 14 times 5 equals 70. Just insanity. Though many predictions fulfilled by Jesus Christ have been identified, no prediction found in the Old Testament is quite as precise or as controversial as the prophecy of Daniel's 70 weeks. 70 weeks are decreed about your people and your holy city, to finish the transgression, to put an end to sin, and to atone for iniquity, to bring in everlasting righteousness, to seal both vision and prophet, and to anoint a most holy place. Jesus is coming back, guys, but before that, the Antichrist is going to be here. And most people are going to worship the Antichrist, and the minority are going to be on Jesus' side. If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you are Antichrist. Revelation 13:1. And I saw a beast rise out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. 131 is the 32nd prime. 32 teams play at the World Cup. Ronaldo has won 32 major trophies, and in his opening game of the 2022 World Cup, he won 3-2. Tom Brady, the GOAT, retired on the 32nd day of 2021, and there's 32 teams in the NFL. And Brady was at Old Trafford when Ronaldo broke an international goal scoring record. It's not a coincidence that the Glazers own Man United and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Glazers work for Satan. Argentina's flag has 32 rays, just like the Society of Jesus' logo does. Man City won their first Premier League title after beating Queen's Park Rangers 3-2 in their last game of the season, where Argentine Aguero scored the winning goal. Aguero! It was assisted by Balotelli, guys, the Italian. At least that's what they tell us. It was his first assist of the season. Balotelli, Italian. Aguero, Argentinian. Pope Francis, born in Argentina, resides in Italy in the Vatican. Became the Pope in 2013, where he hosted a dinner for the Argentine national team and Italian national team. Messi was, of course, there. And then within 24 hours, Argentina win the Copa America and Italy win the Euros. You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. In this game, guys, Queen's Park Rangers had a player sent off, Joey Barton, who made his name with Man City. He headbutted Aguero. And then the year the Queen died, Joey Barton guided Bristol Rovers to promotion to League One by defeating Scunthorpe 7-0 in the last game of the season. Incredibly dramatic. Scunthorpe were relegated with 26 points. Scunthorpe is the last team I ever played against when I played for Bradford City. Scunthorpe ended that season with 26 points after losing 7-0. 70 plus 26 is 96, the age that Elizabeth died. She reigned for 70 years. She was born in 26 and became the Queen on 2-6. Satan is coding all of these professional sports, whether the players are aware of it or not. I think the top stars are aware. I don't think they have a clue in League 1, League 2, that level. But they're being used because you're still getting lots of fans attend those games. Satan and demons, they need our energy. Simple as that. If you look at how these stadiums are designed, a lot of them are designed like the All-Seeing Eye, like the San Siro. Aguero has a strong friendship with Messi, naming his previous international teammate as his child's godfather. You had Maradona doing the hand of God, Satan playing God in this realm, but he's already lost the war in heaven. Aguero and Messi, they synced up really well with each other when they played for Argentina. Aguero retired with a heart condition at age 33 whilst he was playing for Barcelona. We all know about Messi and Barcelona, Maradona and Barcelona. This is mind-blowing stuff. It really is. Aguero was also married to Maradona's daughter, Giannina. Sounds like Gianna. Between 2008 and 2012, so 4 years then, like the Four Horsemen. Maradona coached Messi and Aguero when he coached the Argentine national team in 2010. This World Cup was in South Africa. Maradona's Argentina went on to defeat, you guessed it, Mexico in the round of 16. The square root of 16 is 4. They won this game 3-1, 4 goals scored. And then they lost in the quarterfinals to Germany, 4-0. Hungary recently beat England 4-0. Jesus fasted 40 days and 40 nights. I'm sure he was hungry. That game was on Donald Trump's 76th birthday, June the 14th, 2022. And remember, the 2018 World Cup began on Donald Trump's 72nd birthday, June the 14th, 2018. So literally England got beat 4-0 by Hungary exactly 4 years after the 2018 World Cup began, which ended with France beating Croatia 4-2. Who was the star of that tournament? Luka Modric, number 10. Little witch, little female. Satan. He can make you a star. He can take you to the top. The 2010 World Cup, that's like 21, was the only World Cup Messi failed to score in which he played in. So of course it was the tournament when Maradona was coaching him. And how on earth did Maradona get that role when he had no experience? You should be asking yourself those questions. Do you believe just because you was a talented footballer, you can be a great coach? Maradona was known for being crazy, couldn't control his temperament. It's not great if you're temperamental, if you want to be a coach at the highest level. So Maradona lost the 1990 World Cup final 1-0 to Germany. That was 32 years ago. 1990 is when George Bush Sr. gave his New World Order speech, saying there will be a New World Order. Just know the 2014 World Cup in Brazil began on George Bush Sr.'s birthday as well. Can you believe it? By the way, in 1986, who was the Golden Boot winner? Gary Lineker. Scored 6 goals. He played at Barcelona. He's synced up with Maradona so much. Just 2 satanic, deceiving inverts. And then what? You got Gary Lineker hosting match of the day. It's everywhere, that guy. He was the face of Walker's Crisps, probably the most popular crisps in England. And Walker sponsored Leicester, the Foxes. Fox in Pythagorean numerology is 666. The cunning fox in Pinocchio, deceiving Pinocchio. Megan Fox, who's admitted that she's a man and she starred in Transformers. Just off the charts. Man City won the 2021-2022 Premier League in dramatic fashion after winning their last game of the season 3-2, after being down 2-0 to Aston Villa. I was doing a live stream during this game, and with 70 plus minutes on the clock, I said Man City will come back and win 3-2. They were down 2-0, and they came back and won 3-2. Who was coaching Villa? Steven Gerrard. The guy I said would get fired at age 42. The guy who slipped to gift Man City the Premier League when he slipped against Chelsea. And then Liverpool let a 3-0 lead slip against Crystal Palace. Palace connected to royalty. Gerrard said, let's not let this slip, in a speech right after defeating Man City, where it looked like they were guaranteed to win the league. But no, Satan didn't want that. He wanted Man City to win it. Think about all the energy he got from the Liverpool fans. Think about all the energy he got from the City fans. All the energy he got from the United fans. All the energy he got from the Everton fans. These demons need our energy. And I'm going to keep calling them out, because I'm doing God's work. Gareth Southgate, England's head coach, captained Aston Villa when he played. And Prince William, the eldest son of King Charles, supports Aston Villa. He said he supports Villa, guys, because all of his friends supported the big teams and he wanted to be different. No, he supports Villa because Villa's nickname is the Villains. Okay? Which connects to Judas. Southgate's England lost 3-2 on penalties to Italy in the Euro 2020 final. England scored 2 out of 5 penalties. Number 25, Saka, missed the decisive penalty, the guy who was born the year of 9/11. Ronaldo born on 2-5, Neymar born on 2-5. The fourth horseman of Revelation is death, and he's given permission by God to take out 25% of the world. That's why I said there's going to be mass death. Mass death coming up. Kobe wore number 8 and 24 in his career. 8 plus 24 equals 32. He won 3 NBA finals wearing number 8 and 2 NBA finals wearing number 24, another 32. Magic Johnson was another Lakers legend. He wore the number 32 jersey because Kareem was wearing 33. Magic Johnson supposedly got HIV. Yet he came back from it better than ever. Supposedly got HIV. Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of Queen, supposedly died of HIV. H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. I is the 9th. V is the 22nd. So 8-9-22. Queen Elizabeth died 8-9-22. The artist known as Prince died on Queen Elizabeth's 90th birthday in 2016. He was 57 years old. Prince died on the Queen's birthday. Satan's the prince of lies, the prince of deception, the prince of darkness. Okay? Why do you think Prince Philip said he wanted to come back as a deadly virus when he died? And when he died, we had coronavirus. This is insane. It's truly insane. Prince died at age 57. 5 times 7 is 35. I've discussed all the 35s. But the 57, we've got Super Bowl 57 coming up, and the World Cup final is exactly a span of 57 days after the NFL regular season ends. Kobe Bryant won 5 out of 7 NBA finals, like 57. Tom Brady, the GOAT, retired on the 32nd day of 2021, and there's 32 teams in the NFL. And I saw the beast rise out of the sea having 7 heads and 10 horns, guys. And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. Ronaldo, number 7. Messi, number 10. Look at this Masonic handshake. Okay, 2 demons, they can't even look at each other in the eye. Look at Messi. Like, Ronaldo and Messi, they're never injured. Ronaldo literally looks like a Greek god, although recently it looks like he's lost a lot of weight. I don't think his demon's been working out. Messi with his 3 stripes here. The pyramid here with the Adidas. We've fallen for it, guys. We got taken in by these demons. But now it's time to see through them. Now look at this. Ronaldo was born 2/5/1985. Messi 6/24/1987. Ronaldo was born 869 days before Messi. Ronaldo born on 111 date numerology. He made his second debut for Man United on 9/11 on a day leaving 111 days left in the year. He's so synced up with Queen Elizabeth. I said if Ronaldo re-signs with Man United, the Queen would die right before the World Cup, and she did. I told you I predicted the Queen's death 2 years before she died. I said she'd die at age 96, right before the World Cup. Queen Elizabeth born the 111th day of the year. Now look at this. So like I said, Ronaldo born 869 days before Messi. Ronaldo Jr. was born 869 days before Thiago Messi, Messi's son. 869. Look how Messi's son was born 11/2. The Basilica was struck by lightning on 11/2. The Vatican was founded 11/2. 11 times 2 is 22. Alright, he was born in 2012, the year that England hosted the Olympics. He was born a year before Pope Francis became the Pope. But look, Ronaldo Jr. born 869 days before Thiago Messi. Ronaldo born 869 days before Messi. This is divine, guys. Cristiano Ronaldo, like Christ. We just had the second coming of Christ when he went back to Manchester United. Lionel Messi, Leo the Lion, the Messiah. Jesus, the Messiah, the Lion. Just insane. Thiago Messi was born the 307th day of the year, and England won the World Cup final in 1966 on the 30th of July. 37. Ronaldo's currently 37 years old. The World Cup final is exactly 37 weeks after Gareth Southgate's upcoming birthday. The 2018 World Cup final was on the 15th of July. 157 is the 37th prime number. Ronaldo's first ever World Cup goal was scored on 6/17/2006 in a 2-0 win versus Iran. It's interesting that Sir Alex Ferguson, who Ronaldo says is like a father to him, retired at age 71, the 20th prime, and coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on the 71st day of 2020. So Ronaldo's son, Ronaldo Jr., was born 6/17, exactly 4 years after Ronaldo scored his first ever World Cup goal. Guys, look at this image here. Look how feminine Ronaldo is. What is this image? What is this? Look at this. So why do you think Ronaldo looks like that at 37? Because he's got a demon inside of him. Alright? Ronaldo, the majority of his career, has been kicked about, yet never gets injured. Messi never gets injured. Lebron's never injured. Brady's never injured. And they look like this. Satan will give you all of these gifts on this earth. This is his realm. But like I told you, he lost the war in heaven. He lost the big war. We're going to have World War III after this. Alright? Satan's going to trigger that. But that's just in this realm. Okay? I'm focused on the kingdom of God. So that's insane. Again, just look at Ronaldo's body, guys, his physique. This guy here already, Ronaldo Jr., has a demon inside of him. Look at the devil here. When you wear a Man United shirt, you're wearing the devil on your heart. That's why I gave away all my shirts. 6/17, guys. Ronaldo's opening goal in the World Cup was on 6/17, a day after Messi's first goal, which was on 6/16, the alternate number of the beast, where he got Argentina's 6th goal in a 16-minute cameo. 6/17 is the 113th prime. 6/17, Ronaldo Jr.'s birthday. Okay? Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on 11/3. Jesus Christ is the Son of God, the Saviour. Luka Modric played for Spurs, and Spurs number 10, Harry Kane, has an amazing partnership with number 7, Son. Alright, you're 10 and you're 7 again, which takes me back to what I was saying about, and I saw a beast rise out of the sea having 7 heads and 10 horns. That's why Kane is doing so well with Son. Son like sun. 10 and 7. 107, the 28th prime, the perfect number. Isaiah 9:11. Therefore the Lord raises against them adversaries from Rezin and spurs their enemies on. Spurs. When England won the 1966 World Cup, they scored 11 goals and conceded 3. 1-1-3. Ronaldo scored his first goal at a World Cup exactly 18 weeks and 6 days after his birthday. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic exactly 18 years and 6 months after 9/11. And of course, Ronaldo made his second debut for Man United on 9/11. And Queen Elizabeth died 911 days after 11/3/2020. The date coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. And I've told you, corona means crown. Revelation 9:11, an incredibly important verse. And they had a king over them, just like England has a king over them right now, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. Prince Philip was Greek, and he died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year, and 9 times 11 equals 99, and he said he wanted to come back as a deadly virus when he dies. Now this is incredibly important. There are 7 seals in Revelation, and we all know Ronaldo's nickname is CR7. He began his professional football career playing for Sporting Lisbon, where he wore the number 28 jersey, the 7th triangular number. Now check this out with Lisbon. Prophecy of earthquake came true in Lisbon many years ago. In giving warning signs of his second coming, Jesus said, "The sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with power and great glory." Guys, Jesus is coming back. Wow, this was posted April the 14th, my birthday. Jesus is coming back, and there's going to be a great earthquake. John the Revelator described the first sign that was to precede the second coming of Christ. There was a great earthquake. Okay? George Best played for San Jose Earthquakes. Manchester United icon who wore number 7 like Ronaldo, he played for San Jose Earthquakes, where he scored his greatest goal ever. Okay? Spartan Stadium, Sparta. Check out the movie 300. And when were San Jose Earthquakes founded? 15.6. 9/11's the 156 prime. Capacity 18,000. 6 plus 6 plus 6 gets you 18. Can you see how insane this was? They were founded, guys, 28 years ago. And I've told you Ronaldo's professional career began at Lisbon, where he wore the number 28 jersey. San Jose Earthquakes were founded 28 years ago. And then we have the prophecy of the earthquake here. All about the second coming of Christ. Told you Ronaldo went back to Manchester United. It was the second coming of Christ. Many of the articles would say that, the second coming, in regards to Ronaldo going back to the Red Devils. The devil's just mocking us. Or Jesus is warning us. Maybe both. So Ronaldo wore 28 for Lisbon. He wore 17 for Portugal, the 7th prime. He came into this tournament with 17 World Cup appearances with 7 goals. 7 is the 4th prime, and he came into this World Cup having played 4 World Cups. King Charles just turned 74 years old, 6 days before the World Cup began. I told you, King is connected to Revelation 9/11. Ronaldo made his second debut for Man United on 9/11, which I predicted. The game finished 4-1 against Newcastle. Castle's connected to royalty. That 41 again, like how this World Cup began with 41 days left in the year. The 4th seal of Revelation. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth, that's 25%, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. There's beasts amongst us, guys. Demons amongst us, and angels. Modern day Freemasonry was founded in 1717 in London, England. And Messi was born on the anniversary of it being founded. And Messi works for the beast. You always hear about how these players went into beast mode. Revelation 17:17, this is huge. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. Why do you think Saudi Arabia beat Argentina? The kingdom. Okay? Kingdom. 17 plus 17 equals 34. Jesus died on the 3rd of April, 3-4. Maradona scored 34 goals for Argentina in 91 appearances. 91, by the way, is the 13th triangular number, and 13 is the 6th prime. I told you Messi was born on 136 dating emoji. Messi won his first trophy with Argentina at age 34 by lifting the Copa America, and the final was his 34th appearance in the competition. Steph Curry just won the NBA Finals at age 34 and was the Finals MVP. Matt Stafford just won the Super Bowl for the Rams. He was age 34 when he won it. Benzema just won the Ballon d'Or at age 34. And then we found out on a day leaving 42 days left in the year that he wouldn't be playing for France at the World Cup. Benzema wears number 19 for France and number 9 for Real Madrid. Like 199, Queen Elizabeth's funeral was 19-9. Tom Brady was drafted 199th pick Pope Francis was born 1217 on Saturnalia. Saturn has 7 rings. 1217 is the 199th prime. And Brady has 7 Super Bowl rings. 19 plus 9 gets you 28. That perfect number. Messi was born on 24/6, 24th of June. Gareth Southgate was born on the 246th day of 1970. 197, by the way, is the 45th prime, and England won World War II in 1945, the year Hitler died. 24 times 6 is 144, an incredibly powerful number, and a number so connected with me. Argentina came into the 2022 World Cup with 144 World Cup points. It's one of the main reasons they lost to Saudi Arabia. I was born on my dad's birthday on 14/4/1986, the year Argentina won the World Cup and knocked out England. There's 1,440 minutes in a day. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 24 plus 7 is 31. I was born on my dad's 31st birthday. 31 is the 11th prime. My dad was 11 years old when England won the World Cup. 66 is the 11th triangular number. My dad was 11 years old when England won the World Cup. 11's my favourite number, my football jersey number. Angel Maria was wearing number 11 when he got that winning goal for Argentina against Brazil in the 2021 Copa America final. England drew the Euro 2020 final 1-1 after extra time. The first guy to miss a penalty for England in the Euro 2020 final was Marcus Rashford. He was wearing the number 11 jersey. The 11 is connected to the Twin Towers that clearly look like a giant 11. You've got 11 from Stranger Things, showing us about how they want to basically bring about demons to Earth. And that people are under MK Ultra and mind control. L11. Come on, guys. Queen Elizabeth's funeral 11 days after she died and began at 11 a.m. In the first 14 games of the 2022 World Cup, there were 4 games that ended 0-0. All by a code. The Elizabeth line in London was opened on the 144th day of the year. When I saw that they came out with the Elizabeth line whilst Elizabeth was alive, I knew she was going this year, because usually these lines are named after people who are dead. And the number of angels to be sealed in the book of Revelation is 144,000. Again, my birthday 144, just like my dad's. Thank you, God, for guiding me. This journey has been incredible. What you have revealed to me over the last 2 years is absolutely astonishing. And I will continue to call out Satan and lead people to Jesus Christ. Because this is a spiritual war, and this video shows that. So whose side are you on? Team God, who's already won because it's written in the book? Or Team Satan, who's already lost, who's going to spend eternity in the lake of fire? Pick a side, guys. Pick a side. And I ain't talking about Ronaldo or Messi. I'm talking about God or the devil. Much love.